This video is about how to rappel and how to make rappelling equipment. First thing that you'll be needing is a harness. I made mine for about 50 cents or so. I took some heavy duty ballistic nylon that I got at Walmart for like $5 a yard, and some rope and some trout line, but that's not really working too good on that side. That side's pretty good though. What I did was I sewed all this up into a nice good strap, and then I sewed it to the rope. As you can see right there, you can see all the stitches. This thing took me about an hour to make, mostly because of the sewing it to the rope. I really wanted to get it on there good so it won't fall off when I'm rappelling off of something like this. Second thing is optional. This is a rappelling bag. This right here is a hunter's bag for like birds and stuff. That pouch and that pouch I'm not really using right now, but the center pouch is what's called a rope bag. You got all your rope in there. I didn't really fold it or anything. You just take it and shove it in there like Christmas lights into a box. And unlike Christmas lights, this doesn't have anything to get tangled on, so it'll just come out real good, kind of like a spool. The second thing that you need is something called a carabiner. This thing, you just click it onto there, click it onto your harness, and make a special loop that I'll show you later in order for you to make a slow descent. The other thing is called a prusik. You make a clove hitch knot that goes around your rope, and then you do that 3 or 4 times until it gets a nice, good cinch on there. As in, you can pull it this way, and it'll keep you from falling. But if you push it from the top like this, it'll slide right along. And that is your rappelling gear. Now is how to set it up and how to actually rappel. First thing that you need for rappelling is your equipment. The second thing that you need is a good place to rappel. I'm on a railroad bridge, and this thing, I don't know, but I'd say it's about 50 feet or so. It's pretty tall. And luckily I got 30 feet of rope, so I'll see if it makes it down to the bottom. And this is the only place I can rappel because there's a tree right there and it's too short over there, so I hope I got enough rope. The way that you use your harness is you take it, see if I can perch it up on something. Alright, take your harness and you step into it, and this has got 2 straps right there, an upper one and a lower one. You take it and you wrap it around yourself and you tie a square knot. A square knot is just a simple overhand knot, and then if you do it one way that's comfortable, do it the way that's uncomfortable, and that will make a knot that looks kind of square like that. But the first thing you do before you put on the square knot is you got to put on your other rappelling gear. The first thing is the carabiner. The second thing is optional, but it's you really should use this. This is called a prusik knot. Some people call it a prusik knot. Yeah, that'll help you if you slip with your hand holding the slack line. A good thing to have on the end of your rope is a little, I think this is called a D cook or something like that. It's got a little thingy right there that screws up and down, and it kind of acts like a nut on a bolt, and you can close it. You got to make sure that all your gear is good enough for holding like 150, 200 pounds, because you're going to be on the end of this line, and I don't think you want to fall that far. That's the proper way to hook it up to something. You really should wrap it around a few times, but I'm confident in my hook and that knot right there. And you need to make sure that it's on something really secure. I got a beam holding together the entire bridge, so I think that's strong enough. The way you make the knot to go around your carabiner is to take it and you fold it like that, and then you wrap, and then you pinch it in the center, and you wrap this line around your loop a couple times, and then stick it inside that carabiner. Once it's wrapped around your carabiner, you take this line, the line that's anchored, and you put it back into your carabiner. Once you got it all set up nice and pretty like that, and you've got your plusik set up, it's time to go over the edge. Now, this is how it should be set up. You got your line bag around your around your waist. You got your harness set up right there. You got one strap of it above your ass and one strap below, and that'll make sure that you don't fall out of it. Even if you're upside down, I can actually go upside down. I'm not going to do that over that, but just make sure that all your equipment is good and it looks good and it's proper equipment. You know, you got to make sure that your rope is at least 500 pounds, because you don't want that rope to break, because it's just going to lose strength after each use. So make sure that it's strong enough to hold you. I'm not going to be able to show you the actual descent because I don't have anybody else filming me, and I really don't want to break my camera. So I'll just catch you up when I get to the bottom. Here I am. I'm halfway down. There's up there. All my equipment is working properly, and I'm slowly turning because there's nothing to put my feet on around here. This is kind of scary, but I'll get over it. I don't know much about mountain climbing or anything like that, but my logic is if you can't get down, you probably can't get back up. So be really careful about where you rappel.